Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
One of the more interesting matchups. See it more often in the LPL as Deft is going to lock away his Ziggs. And I like this. You're able to play with a whole bunch more range, and you have another circle to drop on top of all of the circles.
And he is just going to push it right into Zeka's health bar there.
Yeah, Barrel going to have to get out, and oh dear, Deft definitely in a lot of trouble. Understood that he was going to die, and so tried to get as much damage down as possible, and unfortunately...
Here is Gumayusi and Carry with that wave timing you were kind of talking about are going to rotate up, but they pushed Zeka out. They're going to collapse.
Yeah, Track Repel comes on in there as Barrel crashes down towards Gumayusi, trying to get him out of there, but Carrier is not going to be so lucky. And T1 are going to get some plates where they can. Faker turning up here in this mid lane and is actually playing aggressively because Owner is in the area. Zeka now has been exhausted, has to flash get himself out of the way as Owner is going to ult over the wall. Zeka still running from this one. See whether he can actually keep himself safe as he okay, kills the blast cone and then dies.
Yeah, it looks like a misclick there on clicking the blast cone. Probably one. You should have seen that as they walked over a ward. Pioshik's here, but this turret is basically gone, so Zeka needs to be very careful. Owner, that's not the right path to take.
That's not exactly where he wants to be as Magnet Storm comes in. Beryl actually just goes so incredibly deep, and he will just be taken down. That's a slight overextension. Good reposition there. Zeka, can he actually survive this one? Picks up the kill onto Owner. Faker so extraordinarily low. The Q is going to connect though, and now Carrier is going to die as well. Pioshik grabs that kill, and DRX respond.
I mean,
walks up, it takes a lot of damage for it. Zeus on the flank, you can see not actually going for too much just yet. The all-in commit, not quite there, as there's the flash forward from Beryl. Mega Inferno Bomb, not exactly going to get the value that they really want, and Owner's now picking up these resets. Good knock up onto Carrier, but he's not the priority target, and Pioshik is going to get taken down in the end. Gumayusi stays alive. Red-White Guns definitely helping him out there, and that is a very, very nice set. Throw out the Eye of the Herald. Deft makes it back home, but they're not going to be able to defend this outer turret, and T1 really have DRX on the ropes right here.
They certainly do. It doesn't get much worse than this, unfortunately, as Deft is just struggling to defend over here. The Observer zoom out really showcases the oppressive T1 that Chronicle was mentioning earlier. They just, when they get a lead, they grab on and they do not let go.
Well, in goes Zeka, finds himself the ulti. There's the fear onto Zeus as well, and he's basically out of the fight. Carrier is going to die first as the Moonlight Vigil goes entirely wide. And now Gumayusi, a bit of a sitting duck, as there's a Hextech ultimatum. Nothing he can do about it. Zeka almost dies, but that is 2 quick kills on the defense for DRX.
Really, really big turn here for DRX off of a fairly big overextension from T1. You know, we were
spotted there on the side. There's Beryl down to 50%. He's wanting to go, and you can see he's desperate to actually start this fight. There's now T1. They're just going to get themselves out of the area.
Inner
we'll
turret.
give this one up in trade for that inner turret, like you're talking about. So just taking what they feel is the better trade, almost too low to engage. And Zeus, yeah, he's keeping them on the clock, and DRX getting more and more desperate. They are going to try and burst down this dragon, but they will have to say goodbye to a large portion of their base, as you can see. Teleport to come forward, and now the flank from the Fiora is on. Pioshik down very, very low, and Owner steals away the dragon. Cataclysm, the flash comes out, and Gumayusi doesn't have his anymore, but he stays alive for so long, eventually does fall down, and the Rel going to be traded as well as Zeus diving over the top. He threw out the challenge, and immediately Deft just exploded. As now Zeka, can he actually get enough of these fears to actually work out? And the answer looks like it's going to be no, as Kingan's going to go down. This could just be the ace, as the Vex nowhere to go. Zeus no mana, and so I think that Zeka will survive for the moment, but it looks like T1 have Baron on their mind.
Yeah, easy Baron follow-up here. The steal on the Drake is nice, but honestly, DRX in such a bad position, even if they had secured the Drake there, it's not really a win for them. The reason why this fight happened this way, the two things we were talking about, the Corki poke and the Zeus push, is why DRX felt pressured to look for any type of engage there and try to force the Drake so T1 would come to them. The problem is that Kingan did not have teleport, so he had to walk down, which gave so much extra time to Zeus, who did have his teleport available. Look at the gold. Zeka is the first one at less than 10k here across the graph.
And now, like, the best thing that you can look at as a DRX fan is, like, can they make it past 30 minutes? As Pioshik is going to try and get into this backline, but before he can even use his flag, he's taken to 100 health. Mega Inferno Bomb finds absolutely no one, as Owner is going to be able to turn into a Jarvan and see whether he can do a better job. He dives forward. Kingen going to get taken down. The grand challenge going to be there to heal everyone back up, and Owner is still looking for more. Man, this guy's popping off, as he is going to be able to help take down this inhibitor. And T1, we'll see whether they stay for the end or whether it is just going to be another reset, but I have a feeling that they probably have enough to just win this game right here.
Yeah, it looks very likely. They have this wave coming through, 2 cannon minions empowered by the Baron, and they have so much damage. Owner at almost no health, doesn't even care.
Yep, and Gumayusi flashing forward because he can. He may as well use it. Zeker is going to get taken down by Faker in the end, and that is the victory. T1. Two very different.